Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all...
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Missile away. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
He's not getting away.
Missile! Evading!
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Bandit on your 6. Watch it. Rifle 3 engaging.
Target is in range of guns. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Enemy missile detected.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got his feet wet.
Breaking hostile lock.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Breaking to escape lock.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Mage 2, target down.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. But you still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Locked. Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
I'm spiking. It didn't connect. Bandit acquired. Harbor facilities carrier destroyed. Combat mission accomplished. Still got half our baggage. Empty in about hangars and runways.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Who the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Mage 2, you're targeted.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Mage 2, watch the enemy on your 6.
Bomber hit by a missile. Mage 2 locked. Special weaponry depleted.
Allied shutdown!
Missile inbound. Evading.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile. Missile.
Golem 1. Box 2.
Missile.
I got him. He's mine. Golem 2. Bandit behind you.
Missile did not connect. Mage 2 locked.
Hit on bandit confirmed.
Ammunition 0.
Bandit in my sights. Locked on.
Missed.
Ammunition 0.
Enemies on me.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
It's a Golem and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that...
Cadet, Golem Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4, understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Missile away. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
He's not getting away.
Missile! Evading!
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Bandit on your 6. Watch it. Rival 3 engaging. Hold on.
Target is in range of guns. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Enemy missile detected.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this.
I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Breaking hostile lock.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Cassette-Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Where's our support? If you don't get support,
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Sterling, we're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Missile launched. Good kill.
Caution. Pull up.
Locked on target.
The radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
Pull up.
Barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Lockdown hostile.
What the hell do you mean the nearest airbase hasn't got any fighters?
Missile. 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 Missile.
Lockdown hostile.
We don't have any enemy air weapons in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Bandit is down.
Missile.
Locked.
Missile.
Shit. Where's the damn interceptors?
Locked on.
H2, target destroyed. Locked.
Caution. Pull up.
Target eliminated. Anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed. We're going for the radar car.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Golem 1, box 2.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle.
H2, missile away. Locked.
Target confirmed destroyed. Nice. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Radar lock acquired.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
In gun range. Target eliminated.
Trigger, there's one more to go. They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them.
Page 2. Vehicle destroyed. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
The enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
I'm on this one's tail.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Page 2.
Here's some feedback for those war merchants. Like your manuals, get around so we can understand. We know what's just about to go online.
Enemy on your ass. Missile breaking.
Don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Break! Break! Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us!
Missile. Missile.
Attack swept the target. Bandit's still active.
Missile launched. Fox 3. Fox 3.
We aim over clear ground. Skull 3, hit the bailout now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Missile.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Missile. Missile.
This is Skull 6. Attack missed. Trying again. Missile breaking.
Attack missed.
In position behind Bandit.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
Break! Do it! Allies been shut down. Everything's been burned down.
Page 2, enemy has a radar lock on you.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Huh? Keep your mind focused.
5 targets remaining.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
On target 6.
Page 2. Walking.
Gun will stay course.
Fox 3.
Missed.
Missile crossing. Evading.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
transports have been destroyed. Only the carrier.
4 targets remaining.
In position behind bandit.
Mage 2, missile launch. Mage 2, locked.
Fox 2!
The enemy has a bug on me. Now they get better at the monkeys. Hostile on your back, watch out. Break! Attack missed. I've got you now. Firing.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Mage 2, status report.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! The radar vehicles are under fire!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car! I've got you now. Firing!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
The enemy's barely resisting.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Accelerate! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft!
Mage 2, ABC destroyed.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Fox 2.
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed. Mage 2, missile launch. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us!
Missile. Caution.
Good kill.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Break! Why don't they withdraw? What? They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead?
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online.
Push the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
More to go.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
The enemy has a lock on me. Column 3, Box 2.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manual. Redo the setup.
Here's some feedback from those informers.
Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Enemy behind you. Heads up.
He dodged it.
Everything's been burned down. Excellent the target. Medic still active.
APCs have nowhere to hide.
Missile fired. Evading. Column 4, Fox 2. Attack missed. Bandit acquired. Lock on.
Mage 2, bandit on your 6.
Evading.
Targeting gun range.
That radar was just about to go online. Column 1, Box 2.
Evade that missile.
Page 2, walking.
They have me spiked.
Huh? Keep your mind focused. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Evading.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Read aim over clear ground. Column 3, enemy lockdown.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
There's an enemy on your tail.
You're low on special weaponry.
All transports have been destroyed. But what were they carrying?
5 targets remaining.
Break! Break!
4 targets remaining.
Column 1, Box 2.
Break, do it.
How the hell is the enemy able to hit it so accurately? Casper's washed.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
3 targets remaining.
There's an enemy on your tail.
That's a miss.
Mage 2, bandit on your 6. Large strike.
bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Ammunition 0.
Judging by the way they look and
Ammunition
move,
0.
they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Attack missed.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Missile. Missile.
Bandits are in the clouds.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Golem Squadron, surround them.
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt.
Missile.
Don't try to read their movements.
Bandit, on your 6.
This one's mine.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Missile. Missile.
Golem 4 Fox 2. Locked. It's chow time.
Missile.
Caution! Missile!
Missile. 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 Missile.
He escaped into the clouds. Missed.
Missile. Missile.
Missile away.
Missile.
Missile did not connect.
Missile.
On target 6.
Golem 2, the enemy's reading you. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Missile. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile.
Mage 2. Missile inbound.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up. Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemies locked on.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missed.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
You're low on missiles.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Fox 2. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Missile. Missile.
Column 4, Fox 2.
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Mage 2, enemy sighted on your tail.
Missile.
Missile, move!
Missile. 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 Missile.
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
Missile evaded.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Attack missed.
Mage 2, break that lock.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Bandit is in my sights.
Missile evaded!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Fox 2.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy. Bandit evaded the attack!
What the? Where'd he go?
Keep your eyes open in those clouds.
Mage 2,
Zero.
missile away.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rail.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch. Specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
Fox 2.
Enemy missile detected. Enemy on your tail. Watch it.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Locked on hostile. Grand push. Bailing out.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile striking.
Missile. Missile.
Dodge.
Mage 2, enemy sighted on your tail.
Gargoyle squadron. Taking
escaped into the clouds.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
H2, break that lock!
We have them on the run. Don't let up. Now.
Missile. Missile.
Flex 2. Breaking! Breaking! Breaking off!
I'm icing up!
Missile.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Missile.
Friendly paused.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements?
Missile. Missile.
Where'd he go?
Missile. Missile.
Missile launched.
Missile.
They got me.
3 remaining.
In position behind Bandit.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
I can't. We're taking too much damage. Missile incoming. Break. They got me. Eject.
We got this. We can't recover.
We need reinforcements now. Locked on hostile.
The enemy commanding saying, why don't you pull out?
Let's do the humane thing and put it down.
Enemy is fled.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Fight. Evading.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Bandit acquired. Firing. Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Invade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Scout 1. What do we do about that monster?
Break, now!
Missile.
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Missile.
Watch out, what's running?
Dodging everything I
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys won't go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile. Missile.
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here? Acquired lock on bandit. Firing!
Enemies locked on.
They can't get a lock.
Missile. Missile. Ammunition 0.
Box 2.
Ammunition 0.
We got me!
Missile.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Fast as hell.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile. Missile.
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit!
Status report.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
Missile. Ammunition 0.
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Missile.
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
Missile. Missile.
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Controls are out. I'm breaking it up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They could have earlier for us would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Missile, headed for a friendly!
Don't think, focus.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Going for the loner. Mage 1 launching missile.
Mage 2, UAV down. Mage 2, missile away.
Yowza!
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Ammunition 0.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One Vantage, SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Fast, it's like he's...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Missile away.
I'm iced up.
This is where we lost. Main Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France.
Let Gollum and Main Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Does Main Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a debt, and we'll pay it. Main Squadron, get those things off my ass!
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help them? Lockdown hostile.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we
Come
can.
on in my sights.
Target is in range of guns. UAV destroyed. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Droid aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Missile headed for a friendly. He's mine. He's not getting away.
Mage 2, locked.
How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Fire for some time.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them to say. We owe him one. Damn it, I can't break away!
Fox 2.
This is getting a little tight. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brony?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. $1,500 to carrier. Mage 2, lower your nose. You're too high.
Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all...
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusea, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Situation normal. Other side is.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero.
No change.
I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Lock.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. Don't know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Mage 2, target down. Half of the SAM sites are down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We are on. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Half of the anti-air guns down. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Ground target destroyed.
Locked. It's chow time.
Fox 2. Mage 2, walking. Mage 2, target down. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous inside. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin aircraft will have to be on 2 landings.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-present location now. Run for the container!
Missile.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound! Targeting gun range.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Missile.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position!
Missile.
We're cut off!
There's too many. We can't take all of them.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! X-Res identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there!
Missile. Missile.
Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Missile. Missile.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Missile.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermal barrage!
Missile. Missile.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn! UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Missile.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy?
Missile.
I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio.
Missile.
Get Mr. Harling out of here.
Missile.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Press in. We're fighting against machines.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade! Locked. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Missile. Missile.
That's About half. Mop up the rest. UAV confirmed down.
This is Golem 3. Landed on my 6. They can't get away.
Three remaining.
Oh yeah, all mine.
Target destroyed. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Golem, get them.
Golem Squadron, let's take it up a notch, okay? Away.
Fox 2. One remaining. Careful, the enemy has a lock.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Golem 2, hang in there.
Flares at 0.
Missile.
Bandit, right behind you.
Missile. Ammunition at 0. Missile. Missile.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harley,
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Golem, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up. Roger. Send UAV to the transport. Orders on the flyer 1. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter. Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed. I'm spiked.
Mage 2, down any UAVs near Mother Goose 1. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Golem, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up.
They're after me. Golem 3, missile.
Roger. Sending UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Target
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
Breaking! I can't get lost!
Understood. An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Almost out the lighthouse. I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home.
That ship isn't one of ours.
I've got him in my sights.
Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency. Breaking! I can't get lost!
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble, babble, babble!
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger, continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Hurley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees.
Mate 2! Mate 2!
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire! I saw it!
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections?
That'll get decided in the skies.
Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
When you land your ass in
Champ's
grass.
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it? Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer.
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
This is Spur 1. Numbers we can handle. Stay with us. Enemy Eagle Squadron, get into formation.
Spare 15, you're too far away. Time for sightseeing.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Should the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke! Send in the fire team!
Not let the enemy get closer.
Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander. Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now. After we think the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger? Starts.
This is the first.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Keep the beat, look!
Dressed up for nothing.
Come on, stand it fast. All aircraft, act at your own discretion. Mark 2.
Did they really think they could get a bunch of comics to just put on a show?
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there. We're losing escort. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. Oh, only one of us killed. Hey, Red Rock. Begin the attack. Move!
Oh, yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Top score for me. It's in my blood.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that we can get this up real pretty. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Radar ping. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own actions and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're easy pickings now. Push it! Damn it! We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived.
Bingo! Direct hit!
Right now! Missile inbound! Bandit on my tail.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
Attack missed. We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell is he out here?
Bye-bye!
Missile.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at you go. Lucky shot. Fox 2.
Focus on destroying the target.
That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors. Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Evading missile.
Your ass is mine.
Die! What's your six? Bandit!
Enemy on my six.
I'm hit! I'm hit! I'm in position. He's mine. Enemy missile detected! We are 9 behind the enemy. I'm out of the fight. Failing.
The base is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer. Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer.
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a gap to pull the trigger.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We're too heavy to maneuver. I can't get away.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack. What the hell are you doing? Are you... Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Enemy interceptors firing. Bandit in my sights.
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? An attack.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile. Missile.
You're low on missiles.
Missile.
Drop your payload and maintain balance. You can bail out after that. We're reinforced. This is Norman 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home. Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up. Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Righto.
done by
Gonna
now
have to
if you had
rethink the
missiles.
odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the
Why
first
didn't you
kill
tell us that from the
trigger?
start?
This is the penal
If
unit.
count's going forward,
I
it's all
decide
mine.
when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
I'm trying to break.
On my target.
Bandit on my team.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head
Stall
count.
warning.
We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar ping.
Get a bunch of convicts to just
Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
Bombers at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
They're after me. High roller, you back up.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines.
Nickel.
You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
Oh, yeah! Let's do this.
Sparing, watch your mouth.
Nickel. Nickel.
Barely anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Nickel. Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
Bingo! Good going.
That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission. Destroy the targets. Being slow.
Bingo! Direct hit.
We can't break away. We can't. I lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here? Approaching target. Put them on the doors.
Boom!
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation? I've got one clinging to my ass.
Bye-bye!
I'm hit!
Nickel.
Fox 2.
Nickel.
All 3, Fox 2. Careful in the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well as there.
Missile.
We're easy pickings now. Push it! Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. Break it!
Trigger shot down a bomber. That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
Head to the next target.
Missile.
We'll be a bomb. This is Zone 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home.
Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
Nickel.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Suck on that!
Shut up. Shut up. Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Righto. Done by
Gonna
now
have
if
to
you had
rethink the
missiles.
odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill,
Tell us after
Trigger?
it starts. This is the main
first.
unit.
Count's going
I
forward,
decide
so am I.
when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your lying tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Droid, dodge! Healing! Breaking! The enemy has escaped! Fox 2!
No way anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Bandit acquired. Breaking! This is Delta Squadron. Passing 3.2 above cloud line.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
They're after me. Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Now, push it. Red line arrived. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Sparing, watch your mouth.
A monkey can do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer. Sorry, I got lucky.
In position behind Bandit. Moving. Evading! Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there. We're losing escort. Hurry now. Finish the job and let's get out. Damn, how is this
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
I'm in position. He's mine.
Do they really think they can get a bunch of comics to just put on a show?
Focus on destroying the target.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are they out here? Acting your own discretion.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going, dude. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
I'm on my target. Evading missile. Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Boom!
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Abandoning aircraft.
Your ass is mine.
Don't panic. This isn't our first dance.
Spare 15, stay within the operation area.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Chaff and flares are low.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for.
I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You two murderer. Jeez, they're losing my squadron leader.
Missile.
Chapter flares at 0.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Missile. Ammunition zero. Ammunition
Fox 2.
You're close on me. Someone help me out here. We're fighting. Returning fire is expected.
Missile.
Standard acquired. Lock on.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Damn it, I've got one on my back.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2. Dropping down. We won't make it to the target.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Drop your payload and maintain balance. You can bail out after that. They're slipping around. Escort, we're out of time. We're being bombed. This is Norman 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home.
Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded. The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah.
Suck on there.
Shut up. Shut up.